Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to a brand new video. I know I haven't uploaded for like 2 weeks straight. I was a bit busy and stuff like that. I was doing a lot of outside work, and yeah, so sorry for not uploading for the past 2 weeks. Anyways, Summerslam time. Summerslam is tomorrow night, live in Ford Field in Detroit, and let's talk about it. I'm gonna give my predictions and overall thoughts about the pay-per-view, the card, and what I think is gonna happen at the event. So let's get right on into it. Let's talk about the Slim Jim Battle Royal. I honestly think this match is just for LA to win and to not have people complain about LA Knight being buried. I personally don't think he's being buried, quote unquote, but I will say they're kind of, I'm not gonna say mishandling LA Knight, but it's kind of weird with his booking right now. Anyways, there's not much to talk about this match. I think LA Knight or Sheamus is winning this Battle Royal. I don't see much of a point in this Battle Royal. I hope the winner gets a title shot. Now, I'm recording this during SmackDown, and Santos is for some reason in this match, even though he already has a United States Championship match, like the Friday after SummerSlam. So, if this like winner gets a title shot, it's kind of weird to have Santos on here, even though he already has an opportunity at the United States title. But I digress. I have LA Knight or Sheamus winning this one. I feel like WWE's probably gonna have like LA Knight like get to the final two and for some reason get eliminated for entirely no reason. So yeah, I got Sheamus winning this one. Let's talk about the MMA rules match between Ronda Rousey and Shayna Baszler. Now, this match happened after Shayna Baszler turned on Ronda Rousey during Money in the Bank, when it was Ronda and Shayna versus Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez for the Women's Tag Team Championships. I somewhat care about this match. This is probably like the only Ronda Rousey match I've actually cared for this year. I think they're gonna have Ronda like have a little send off for right now, then probably come back later on. So hopefully they makes the right decision and has Shayna Baszler knockout or tap out Ronda Rousey. I think they're gonna protect Ronda Rousey by having her like knocked out, but I would not be too surprised if they have her tap out to the cure for a clutch and have Shayna Baszler beat her. Next match we have Logan Paul versus Ricochet. Now this all happened after a fight between them happened after their ladder match at Money in the Bank, and that sparked the whole feud. They kept it pretty limited with the physical attacks for one another, but I don't doubt that this match could possibly be match of the night. I do not doubt it at all, because if we know Logan Paul and Ricochet, they've made magic before. If you watch the Royal Rumble match of this year, you would know what I'm talking about. I think they're gonna have Logan Paul win this match. He's lost like most of his recent matches. He lost against Roman, he lost against Seth Rollins, he lost in the Royal Rumble match, he lost in the ladder match. I feel like Logan has lost a lot of times. I feel like they might give him the win this one. I don't think it will really hurt much for Ricochet, because Ricochet isn't really doing much on the roster. I feel like this win over Logan Paul can really cement him, but I don't think WWE gonna let that happen. And plus, Logan Paul probably gonna kick off the show with Ricochet, because I think he's gonna attend his fight with Jake Paul happen on the same day against Nate Diaz. So yeah, I have Logan Paul winning this match. Up next, we have for the Intercontinental Championship, we have Gunther versus Drew McIntyre. Now, I feel like they kind of put themselves in a corner with having Drew McIntyre come back and face Gunther. Don't get me wrong, it makes a lot of sense, but I feel like Gunther's so close at becoming the longest reigning Intercontinental Champion that I don't feel like it's like the right time to have Drew McIntyre, go after him. I feel like Drew should have went after Seth, and then maybe after that feud, he should have gone after Gunther. So I feel like personally, you can have Gunther become the Intercontinental Champion, also breaking the record of Honky Tonk Man. Best me personally. I feel like they're gonna have Drew turn heel after his match, and then maybe go after Seth. I don't know who else Drew can really feud with on the roster. I honestly, hopefully he faces it with Cody. If it's not Seth, then Cody. I do not want to see Cody Rhodes anywhere near the Fiend, Bray Wyatt. I feel like Bray Wyatt right now these days isn't really that good, and I really prefer a Drew McIntyre feud over a Cody Rhodes feud. So yeah, I have Gunther retaining his championship. Up next, we have Asuka defending her WWE Women's Championship against Bianca Belair and Charlotte Flair. So Charlotte Flair returned on SmackDown to confront Asuka and whatnot. They had a match. Charlotte lost by like count or something like that. Then Bianca Belair interfered during that match, and then Bianca and Asuka had a match that basically ended. I think made double count out. I'm not too sure. This feud has been kind of lackluster for me to keep up. So yeah, this all has led to a triple threat match between all three of them at SummerSlam. I think Asuka's gonna retain. I don't see Io Sky cashing in tonight. I would love to see it, but I don't think they're gonna pull the trigger that quickly. Especially like on the pay-per-view after Money in the Bank. And Io Sky is like the longest reigning Mrs. Money in the Bank, which is, I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, because most of the Mrs. Money in the Bank contract holders have lasted that briefcase for like 3 days at max. Yeah, well, besides Carmella, the recent ones have basically been lasting over minus a week, basically. So I think they might have her cash in either Payback. I wouldn't be surprised if they had Io Sky cash in SummerSlam though. So yeah, I'm gonna have Asuka retaining her championship, and they might use a cash in between Io Sky and Asuka. Up next, we have the World Heavyweight Championship match between Seth Rollins and Finn Balor. Now, this is the rematch from 7 years ago. Technically, the second rematch because we had that at Money in the Bank. But I digress. This match hopefully is better than their Money in the Bank match. I will not say that their Money in the Bank match was bad, but I really do feel like it kind of underdelivered, and I feel they're gonna save up like all the intense action for SummerSlam. And usually Seth Rollins has dope ass gear. For what we saw on social media, Seth Rollins will most likely have a dope ass gear at SummerSlam. Yeah, I have Finn Balor winning this one. I think they're gonna take the cash in with he and Damian Priest. But honestly, since I'm biased, I kind of hope Damian Priest catches in on Finn Balor, just so we can have this routine of like Finn Balor holding the world title for less than a fucking 2 days, basically. Nah, but I'm being biased. But for real, I hope Finn Balor beats Seth Rollins. And plus, Seth Rollins has mentioned that he's like kind of injured, basically. He's been working injured ever since he won that championship. His lower back has been killing him. His knees been fucking him up. So I feel like it's a good time to send Seth Rollins away for a little bit, to heal up and whatnot and come back better than ever. So yeah, I have Finn Balor winning the championship. And in the main event of SummerSlam, Tribal Combat, Jey Uso takes on Roman Reigns for not only the undisputed WWE Universal Championship, but also the Tribal Chief status. This match is going to be really interesting, surprisingly, in my opinion. I feel like Jey Uso might actually beat Roman Reigns. Thing is, though, like, I've heard this take from Super Kick Studio, which you guys should technically check out his channel. He's dope. How long can you keep Jey Uso as the world champion for? Because what can you really do with Jey Uso as world champion? I've talked about it before on social media, but like, who can you really have Jey face? Like Jimmy, maybe Sammy, and who else? There's not that many people that Jey Uso can really have a good world title feud. But I think people bring up other people who like very unlikely world champions that like succeeded. I forgot who, but people also mentioned me other people that have been unlikely world champions that actually worked out. But I don't know how good Jey Uso can be champion. Roman Reigns, on the other hand, I will not be too shocked if Roman actually beats Jey Uso. I feel they might have Solo interfere. I don't know, because Roman Reigns definitely doesn't want Solo there, but you never know. This might set up Roman versus Solo Sikoa at Payback. So yeah. Anyways, my gut, and I think Roman Reigns is gonna retain his championship at SummerSlam. Alright, I just realized that Cody Rhodes versus Brock Lesnar is still on the card. My bad. I got Cody Rhodes winning. So yeah. Anyway, guys, thank you guys for watching the video. This wasn't really a long video. Well, it probably is with the amount of time I've been talking, but there's not really that many edits in this video. I don't want to stress myself up with making this video kind of good. So yeah, this has been like a mini talk. You know, I'm bringing the episode of Ring Post probably coming out probably. Well, the other half is outdated, so I might record a new one. So yeah. Anyways, guys, see you guys next time. Peace out.